All right, week 9. ARCA is at Legacy Phoenix. Um, as you probably know, the layout here is kind of flipped from the new version. This is turns 1 and 2, where you still want a bottom feed, just like in the new 3 and 4, and turns 1 and 2 is many viable lines. I'll show you my favorite. Can't cut the dog like in this version. I'm at 106 and a usage of 17. This legacy version of Phoenix does not support AI races, so I cannot load up a AI qualifying session to get a better idea of what our conditions might look like come race week. When I load up a test session, I get anywhere from 90 to 120 track temps. So I've kind of gone for the middle. So bear in mind, if it is cooler, you'll be able to run this same line. It'll just maybe be quicker because there'll be more grip. And if it's hotter, still run the same line and it'll just be a little bit slower probably. This is a lap 2 for sure, so I'm just going to get some heat in the tires. Just not sliding them, but still running it about as hard as I feel it can take it. All right, we'll go over marks in the far chase cam, but here is the run-up that I like to do. And I'm looking for high 140s up the line, almost 150. Not quite on the bottom, but close. This exit is what I like to call tight loose. You'll know what I mean. Here, I like to be about half lane to a lane up. There's so many viable lines that it's cool. You don't have to be super precise, honestly. And, oh, I just, no 0x. It's clean, safe. All right, 27.788. I'm going to take that. That's pretty good, I think. Let's go ahead and look at the far chase. Yeah, smooth inputs for sure pays dividends here in qualifying, and for sure it will in the race. I don't know if that went back a lap. There. Okay, the run-up. Let's look at the far chase. All right, so in my run-up, what I am looking for is this mark. And then I want to go to the next pole, not the very first one, but the second pole. And that's kind of where I'll start really turning down and trying to apply the gas more. Got to be careful. It's you can lose it easily here. And I'm looking for 149 to 150 at the line. If it's really hot, you might only get like 147, 146. But yeah, pretty good run up here. All right. And then my breaking point is usually right when I'm passing this yellow Bosch sign. I'm not one to look for markers. I know I've said this before. I'm really just looking at the corner, but for guys that like the markers, that's about what I'm doing it at. And I like to get my left sides onto this lighter patch, but not quite to the yellow. I don't like it right on the yellow here. And again, smooth application of the throttle. It's really hard to stomp it out here. Really just, you can't do it. And then here, there's this, I don't really think there's a good marker here. I mean, of course there is, I guess. Yeah, there's, I guess, like the middle of this red sign here is where, I'm probably usually doing it. Again, I'm looking at the corner. And I like to run like around this seam and diamond it maybe a tiny bit. You cut down and get kind of close to this dotted line, but not quite on it. Again, really smooth throttle application is big here. Like I try to stomp it, and you just have to wait so long and do so many corrections on the wheel when you do that it just doesn't really work. It's so hard to do. But yeah, that's a lap at Legacy Phoenix. Hope to see you guys out there. Hope we have as good a week as I did at Nashville. Nashville was great. So far, 5 races, 4 poles, 3 wins, all top 5s. I mean, I haven't had a week like this in a very long time, if ever. So hopefully we continue that at Phoenix. Hopefully see you guys out there and let's have fun. See you next time.